What is going on, guys? What's good? Welcome back. I'm very excited today to have another episode number 6. Excited to have my guest, Jason Nauta with Nauta Fitness here. We got some good, very interesting topics and some good things to talk about. So stay tuned in. You're really going to like it. I think we chose a good topic today. A lot of questions are going to be answered, just like last time, and that's my goal. And that's why we're here, because we want to try to help you guys out as much as possible and get as many questions answered as much as possible to help you to be better. And if there's things that you can correct to get to your fitness goals and things that are going to help you out more, that's the whole purpose of this podcast, is to help you out. So
exactly, that's what we're here for. We want you guys to understand that there's a lot of mechanics to this, but we're going to start with the basics and just keep things simple. So that's our main goal and our main attention. So keeping things simple for all you guys.
Keep it as simple as possible, not complicating. So thanks for tuning in, and Jason, really appreciate you making time to come down today and be on the show.
Thank you for having me, Jeremy. It's great to be back.
Absolutely. So first question that I want to ask, and you can ask yourself this, even not me, I can ask myself this, and you really got to be honest with yourself and spend some time thinking about it and analyzing it. Sometimes we tend to kind of just go through the motions of things, or we're not transforming, or we're not seeing the results that we want to see. So the question to ask yourself is, are your workouts effective? Right? That's a good question.
Exactly.
Are your workouts effective? So if you're not seeing the results that you want to see, or if your body's not transforming, if your goal is fat loss, or if your goal is to gain muscle, you need to ask yourself that question: are your workouts effective? And if they're not effective, why are they not effective? What are some of the reasons why somebody's workouts might not be effective?
The craziest part, I think a lot of people's workouts are not effective, and my take on it is, one, too many distractions. Social media. You're working out with more than 3 guys. You got like 5 or 6 to a group. These are things that I've experienced in the last 3 weeks.
You see it a lot, right?
Oh man, when I'm like, especially in the gym in Lancaster, because it's closer to where I live, I don't always want to go to Palmdale all the time.
And no offense, I'm just gonna call the kettle black here. There's some gyms that have a reputation for that more than others. For the group, 5 people crowding around one bench,
8 deep,
all
6 deep.
Yeah, and that's great if your physique is changing, if your physique is transforming. That's awesome. Look in the mirror, wear a cutoff sleeve to the gym. That's fine. That's great, and it's motivating, and it's helping to keep you motivated. You're doing something amazing, but just common gym courtesy. If you're spending 30 minutes on one piece of equipment, and if you're spending more time flexing in the mirror than you are actually working out, like I said, that's awesome. You're doing something great, and I'm glad that you can see progress, and hopefully if you're flexing, you can see your body changing and transforming. But just kind of, you want to make sure that you're having the right balance of, if you want to flex a little bit, that's fine, but if you're doing more flexing in the gym than actual working out, that's not a good thing. That's not the ideal kind of workout, right?
I mean, I get it if you're on a competitive standpoint.
Right. I'm not trying to put anybody down, right?
Oh no. This is not doing with that, because sometimes you see competitors, like even myself or a few other people, I'll do some poses or transitions, right, in between sets to help fill up more blood. But there's a reason why I'm posing in the mirror. I'm not posing to show off or look good. I don't care who's around me. I'm doing it so I can see what angles are going to look the best. But again, this is not, I'm not trying to take away from you guys who, maybe are starting out, you do this with your arm, or you see a little, indent in your tricep. Those things are great. Don't get it wrong. But if you're goofing off, trust me, you're pissing me off.
Yeah, definitely. So you see this guy in the gym, and he's waiting to use the equipment, and he's walked up and asked you how many more sets you have, and you're doing flexing in the gym. You might get a dumbbell thrown at your head because the man just said it pisses him off. No, just kidding. All jokes aside.
No, I really will.
He might. Actually, he might. I haven't had the pleasure of working out with this gentleman yet.
We
so
will, though.
he might.
Soon.
Yeah.
We will soon, though.
Yeah, I'm busy. He's busy. Our schedules just haven't been able to mesh correctly. But so maybe he will do that. I don't know. I haven't seen him in when he's got his pre-workout and his caffeine in his system and everything like that. I haven't been able to see him in action. So, are your workouts effective? If they're not effective, why are they not effective? Once again, back to the question, are you really maximizing your time in the gym? A lot of times we're not seeing results, and I see it all the time, when I'm doing cardio at the gym. A lot of times, I don't like cardio, but when I'm doing cardio, I do a lot of people watching, and I just sit there and just watch people's patterns and habits. There's a lot of resting really, 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 really long in between sets, like too long. And there's a lot of, I watch a lot of people scrolling through Instagram in between. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, I'm guilty of that. I've caught myself doing that before, scrolling, and I get upset at myself. It's a habit. It's actually social media and scrolling and stuff through your phone. That can be addicting, right?
It can be, and myself including. But you know what I enjoy seeing? You know what I enjoy seeing the most? Is every freaking time I'm about to use a piece of equipment or I'm waiting on it and I'm watching, this is all I see.
Oh yeah, the selfies. The constant selfies.
Yep. Like non-fucking stop.
Yep.
Excuse my language, but now at this point, we're getting real. He's gonna bleep this out anyway, so it's all good.
It's all good.
Now, but seriously, I get it. In between your sets, if it's an important text or something like that, here's the best suggestion. Try to keep your phone away from you. You really want to see the results, you want to see your goals, do the best you can to keep your phone away from you. For me, I don't make a playlist. I just kind of go from random songs, so in between my sets, I'm looking at random songs. And I do my hardest not to look at, text messages, answer phone calls, because this is your guys' time. This is your way of actually getting to what you're trying to accomplish. So if you don't do that, if you don't have a little bit of self-discipline, this is going to be one of those reasons why your workouts are not going to be effective.
Right.
But mainly, too many of these. Okay.
Too many.
All right. And girls, ladies, we get it. All right. We do.
And then the scrolling, Instagram. And like I said, nobody's perfect. No. I've caught myself checking emails in between sets, but I stop myself and I check myself. I say, what is going on? Like, this is BS, man. Like, this has got to stop. And I stop myself and I'm like, all right, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm not motivated for some reason. Clearly, I'm not focused. So it's time to sit there and, ask myself and have the talks with myself and say, what are my goals?
Right.
Why are those my goals? What needs to be done to get to those goals? Obviously scrolling in between your sets, I'm sorry, but you're not focused. Some people might say, well, what's the problem? I'm just resting in between my sets. What does it matter if I'm scrolling? When you work out, it's a mindset thing.
Tunnel vision. You should be honestly honed into the task at hand.
You'll get a better workout.
Well, not only that, but think about it like this. You might not have the luxury of being in the gym for X amount of time. You might have those, where you have to get in and get out. You want to be effective, you want to see that change, use your time wisely, because you might not be able to spend all that time in the gym. And we'll get into that later, so just go ahead and continue, because I was going to go right. I would have jumped like 5 pages over.
That's okay. We will definitely get there. So maximize your time in the gym. How do you maximize your time in the gym? Sometimes what I will do is take a timer and start using that timer in between sets, okay? I just use the timer on my watch, and that really, really, really kicks your ass. Keeping your rest periods at a certain, and it just keeps you going at a crazy pace. And when you actually use the timer in between your sets, you realize that your workouts that you've been doing, you're like, maybe I'm kind of zoning out in between my sets and taking too much breaks. And because when you set that timer, the muscle hurts, you get a crazy pump, and you get this crazy burn, and you get an insane pump, 45-second breaks or 60-second breaks. It keeps all the blood inside of the muscle, and you're gonna get more results, and you're gonna see the muscle respond better, and you're gonna get more transformation there. So by setting a timer in between my sets, that's crazy for me. I've done it. Have you? I don't know if
For me, I know the timer thing. What I've done, and I think it's because of the people I've worked with, you know, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Kind of instilled and embedded into my skull.
Yeah.
Like, I'll know when my workout was great and when I had a productive one, because I'm gonna walk out that gym. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna walk out the gym like someone just beat the shit out of me.
Beat up.
Straight up. I'm gonna feel like, you know, I just got into a physical fight. And on the days that I don't, I think back and I look like, damn, that wasn't a productive workout. I messed up. That's my fault. So it's really, whatever your vice is to keep you accountable or hold, I find myself more with, like, if I have a workout partner or a training partner, you know, because since obviously being me, I'm gonna put us on a go, because that person, you know, I want them to feel it, you know, and go through the same motion I'm going through. So that gives me that little extra push. So
Absolutely.
For my partners who have suffered along the way, you're welcome.
So there we have it. There's some ways that you can maximize your time into the gym, and if your workouts are not effective, some ways that you can make them effective.
Exactly.
You can have a training partner. You can stop scrolling through Instagram. You can stop checking through emails. You can make a phone call that you need to take care of. You can save it for a different time. Schedule it around your workout. Try to avoid talking on the phone during your workout, because if you're on the phone during your workout, trust me, you are not focused. I don't care what you say, you're not focused, and you're not having that mind-muscle connection. You're having that mind-phone connection, actually. So,
especially if you're trying to talk to your honeys, okay?
Yeah.
So whether it's the Mr. or the Mrs., you know, there's a time and place for it. This is your time. Just focus on you.
It's your time. Make it your you time, okay? And protect that time. Don't let other distractions get in the way, because that is going to affect your results. And if it affects your results, and it affects the way you look. If it affects the way you look, it affects the way you feel.
Exactly.
Right? Everything's tied together, okay? It's not just black and white how you see it. It's just one thing affects another, and all these little things, they all go together into helping you to have a better quality of life, right?
Exactly. I mean, you gotta remember, you guys everybody has their own individual goal, their personal goal. Whatever it is you're trying to look for or accomplish, it's your personal goal. So think like this. You know, you think about people that, you know, gone to college, you know, whatever it is, you know, they're trained for something. They have to study, they have to do this, you know, to pass this or pass that. They'll put all the time in devotion, you know, to make that time work so they can accomplish what they achieve.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But for you guys that are starting out, you look at workouts as like, oh, well, you know, I'm here at the gym. Yeah, I'm getting a nice little workout. Are you really? Are you fucking really?
Yeah.
Or are you playing?
Yeah, it's and they're not seeing the results they want, and that's the reason why. Because the intensity level sucks.